You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County, Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. and Thursday at 11 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land. It's a foggy day here in Gwinnett County. 56 degrees going up to a high about 70, but a nice day. No rain, just a little bit of fog this morning. Ooh, I hope you guys are safe. I hope you're safe. It's a lot still going on with this corona thing. It is scaring people. And, we over here at the Cula at Paradigm Work Hub, and Amber stopped by a few minutes ago to tell me that there was a earthquake in Utah. I think she said a 5.4 on the Richter scale. Utah has never had an earthquake before. When I tell you, man, I believe this is biblical. I do. I really do. Some people look at it. It's just me, and I don't mean to get religious, but when I look at all this stuff, it seems really biblical to me. So Utah has never had an earthquake, but they had one this morning, 5.4 on the Richter scale. We got this pandemic going on. We got debt. We got hate. We got a lot going on. We need to pray. Whoever you pray to, we need to just keep praying. We need to pray for the world as a whole. That we get through. I'm not gonna get so solemn, so down this morning, but it's crazy. It is crazy. Anyway, it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Even though it's foggy, it is gonna be beautiful because the fog is gonna burn off because it's going up to 70 degrees, feeling like spring for real. Yes, it does feel like spring. Today is National Sloppy Joe Day. I haven't had Sloppy Joe since I was about 12 years old. Yep. And I remember the manwich, like the Sloppy Joe manwich sandwich. Yeah, today is National Sloppy Joe Day. So if you like Sloppy Joe, today is your day to go ahead and get you some Sloppy Joe because it's National Sloppy Joe Day. Probably a good day for it too because a lot of people home. Sloppy Joe can go a long way unless you got somebody in your house that eats a lot. I'm just saying, if you got somebody in your house that eat a lot, Sloppy Joe is not gonna go anywhere. But if you don't, it may be good. One of them foods, kind of like a comfort food, right? Like I need a hug right now. Like I'm gonna hug myself. It's just one. Like I woke up really good yesterday. Today I woke up okay, but now I feel like I need a hug for some reason. So I'm gonna hug myself. Yay! Hug yourself, or listen. Give yourself. If you need a hug right now, give yourself a hug. I'm hugging myself. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on to the horoscopes brought to you by Notable Astrologer Micah Theisen for today, March the 18th. We are almost to spring. I heard that when it gets really hot, this virus will burn off. So I'm praying that is the case. The president has said he's going to be giving everybody $1,000 or more because so many people have lost their jobs right now because not lost their jobs, but they're temporarily out of work because of this whole virus thing and everything is closed down. Now, some things are open, like you can go through the drive-through at some things, but for the most part, if you work at a restaurant or somewhere that you have to actually go in physically to the location, shut down. And so that's really putting people in a bind. So the president said he's going to do something about it. And so let's pray that goes through and goes well for those who are really struggling right now. Who really needs this to get that $1,000. You know what I mean? Like, hey, send me $1,000. I can use $1,000. I know. Anyway, let's get on to the horoscopes brought to you by Micah Theisen, the noted astrologer here at Good Morning Gwinnett. All right, Aries, you may find yourself in an opportune position if you're willing to take a bit of a risk. You need to pamper yourself for a change. After all, they may have valuable information to pass on. All right, then. Taurus, check your personal papers and make sure everything is in order. You will be subject to pushy individuals if you get involved in uncertain organizations. You can make extra cash if you can act on a hunch. All right. Listen, check your personal papers and make sure everything is in order, Taurus. Everything. Make sure it's in order. All right. Gemini, don't overspend on children or large purchases. You will enjoy travel and getting together with peers. Your best efforts will come through investments concerning your home. Don't overspend on children or large purchases. Listen, I don't know about the travel piece unless you're going somewhere where there's not a whole lot of folks. More than 10 people, you don't want to be there. Your best efforts will come through investments concerning your home. All right. Cancer, confusion at an emotional level will cause you to make the wrong decisions concerning your personal life. Responsibilities with respect to older relatives may be a burden. You will be highly sensitive to comments made by your lover. Okay, Cancer, you just got this. Don't sound good for you today, but I'm gonna tell you to just stop, breathe, and meditate. That's what I'm gonna say. Like all this stuff right here, stop, breathe, and meditate. All right, Leo. Keep tabs on your spending. This will be a very hectic day if you've made promises to too many people. Minor health problems could result through exhaustion. Listen, take care of yourself. Don't overpromise people anything, and watch the coins, Leo. Watch the coins. Watch the coins. Virgo, tell it like it is. Emotionally, things may not run as smoothly. Emotionally, things may not run so smoothly. Risky financial ventures will result in unrecoverable losses. Listen, Virgo. Today is not the time to be making any kind of investment. Don't get into any ventures. Don't do none of that stuff. You hear what I'm saying? Don't do it. It could mean you lose. I'm just saying. Don't do it. All right, we're gonna go to a song. I'll be back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Mike, right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
If only you could see me now. If only you could tell me why you disappeared, you made me cry. So don't come back. Oh, you never took the time to stay. You didn't think you should explain.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes for March 18th, brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Tyson. I'm going to pick it back up with Libra. You will do your best work on your own. Feeling under the weather may be a result of overindulgence. You will have a productive day if you organize yourself at work. Now listen, if you're feeling a little bit under the weather, we hope it's overindulgence. But if you're feeling really, really strange, where you can't breathe, you're coughing, and you got a fever, get to the ER as soon as possible. We got this little thing going around. It's called the coronavirus, Libra. Don't take any chances. Do not. Scorpio, don't blow situations out of proportion. Don't start a dispute unless you're prepared to accept the irreversible results. Correspondence may not clear up issues. Listen, don't blow stuff up today, Scorpio. It's one of them days. Give yourself a hug. That's what I'm saying. I'm declaring a National Hug Day. I know that's a day already. I don't know when it is. No, the day is National Sloppy Joe Day. Sagittarius, you can evade the issue as usual by being affectionate, fun-loving, and far too active for your lover to catch on. You will find that superiors may not see situations as you do. You may overspend if you travel today. However, the trip will be one to remember. Okay, listen, if you can overspend today, Sagittarius, we need something good to remember. If it's going to be one of them great trips to remember, go ahead, do your thing. I'm all for it. I want to go to a cabin by a lake and just relax with a fireplace, with a real wood-burning fireplace. That's what I would like to do. Capricorn, you need to be in a leadership position. Your need to be in a leadership position will help you surpass any rivals you might have encountered. Educational pursuits can bring interesting, helpful people. Okay. Your ability to take hold of a situation will surely bring you popularity and leadership. Grab the bull by the horns, Capricorn. People are watching. You want to be popular today? Yeah, you want to get into leadership? Grab the bulls by the horn and do your thing because people are watching. Aquarius, romance will develop through work, educational pursuits can bring interesting, helpful people. You can make professional changes and direct your energy into making all the right moves. Go after your goals. Listen, Aquarius, go after the goals. Go, do your thing. Go ahead. I dare you. Yes. And my fellow fish Pisces, traffic will be busier than you anticipated, so try to get a head start if you've made plans to travel. Use your innovative mind to surprise youngsters. Make decisions about your professional objectives. That sounds like right where I am right now, for real. That's where I am. I'm using my innovative mind to surprise some folks. But I'm also making some real huge decisions about my business, about my profession, and it's all good. All good. All good. All right, so that's the horoscopes for the day. I'll be back again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? At 11 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes by noted astrologer Michael Thyssen. So let's move on to some news you can use. So on the national note, Joe Biden did a sweep last night. So I don't know. I think he's going to be our guy. He's going to be the nominee on the Democratic side because he's doing some stuff right now. So he did a sweep over Bernie last night. I know people love Bernie, but obviously more people seem to love Biden. So we'll see. Biden, he's going to have a woman as his running mate. So we're going to have a woman vice president, the first ever. No, that's national news. Now let's get on to some statewide news. So Governor Kemp issued a call to Georgians on Tuesday to support the American Red Cross as the coronavirus outbreaks continue to spread around the world. So we need blood, y'all. That's what he's saying. While the state officials work to tackle the spread of coronavirus disease known as COVID-19, Kemp said that the state residents could give blood to help blood banks in Georgia stay stocked. Yep. They need your blood. So they're going to test you. So, a couple things are going to happen. They're going to test you, see if you got the virus, and then they're going to make sure that you can donate blood. So they need the blood. The Red Cross said in a joint statement with the governor that blood donating process is safe and that healthy donors are needed to address a blood supply shortage, and scheduled blood drives should not be called off. So they are not calling off the blood drive because there is a shortage of blood here in Georgia. So they need blood. So if you want to donate blood, you can go to redcrossblood.org, redcrossblood.org to find out more information about how you can donate some blood. The Red Cross collects blood from individuals who are healthy and feeling well at the time of donation, who meet the eligibility requirements. If you want to know what those requirements are, go to redcrossblood.org. Yep, so they're going to be pre-screening you. They're going to be checking your temperature before they enter inside the Red Cross building. Like they need your blood, but they got to check you out first and you understand why. Because it's pretty crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? Pretty crazy. Right now, there are 7 confirmed cases here in Gwinnett County. Yes, there are 7. 7 confirmed COVID-19 cases here in Gwinnett County. 2 new cases of coronavirus disease known as COVID-19 have been confirmed in Gwinnett County in the last 24 hours, bringing the county's total to 7. Yep, according to the data released by the Georgia Department of Health yesterday. The number of confirmed cases in Georgia stands at 146. We had 99 the other day. I think I reported it. Now we're at 146. It's climbing. There's slightly more cases among men, so it's 51%. And then women and people aged between 18 and 59 are the largest age group to have the disease. Yep. People ages 60 and older are the second largest group affected. So we got 7 cases here in Gwinnett County. We got 146 throughout Georgia. And yesterday there were some people in Dougherty County. Dougherty County is where I was born, and I lived there until I was 12 years old. But 3 people died in Dougherty County, Albany, Georgia. They reported yesterday. 2 were 40 years old and 1 was 70. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Listen, it's moving. And people say, oh, it's only for the older people. These 2 people were in their 40s. You got to go and get treated. If you feel like you're feeling different or something, just go and see what they're saying. Because this thing is moving fast. Yep. So, my prayers go out to the family in Dougherty County, Albany, Georgia. That's my hometown. Wasn't none of my family, but somebody. Oh, I know people on the street over here, Van Buren Street. I knew people I got to ask my mother, because we know people. We had my cousin had family on Van Buren Street. One of the persons was 43 years old. She was really young. She had some underlying health conditions too. She tested negative for the flu, but she wound up having the coronavirus. So that's another thing too. Like if you have like health issues, you gotta be careful, because other health issues, this makes it worse. So my prayers go out to the families over in Albany, Georgia, Dougherty County, for those who have lost their lives to the coronavirus. Safe. So you gotta stay safe right now. It is crazy. Northside Hospital and Eastside Medical Center have instituted new measures to limit access to their campuses in an effort to prevent coronavirus disease known as COVID-19 from spreading to their patients. Each hospital said only select entrances will be available to let visitors and patients inside. In Northside case, that includes the main entrance at all of its 5 main hospitals all throughout, although emergency patients are asked to use the emergency department entrance. At Northside Gwinnett in Lawrenceville, people can also enter through the Women's Center entrance. Listen, they trying to keep this thing. They trying to put a handle on it. They really are. Only 1 visitor per patient in a hospital will be allowed at 5 main hospital campuses. 1 visitor per patient. Do not go to the hospital in droves, because they're not going to let you in. They're not. So they're telling you, it's only 1 visitor per patient. So y'all got to take turns. We like to go like in groups. Not now. 1. Yep. Anyone who visits one of Northside's main campuses will have to undergo screenings for respiratory illnesses, travel history before they will be allowed to enter the hospital. You got to be screened. You got to do a respiratory test, and they want to know where you traveled before you even come into the hospital. Northside is asking people not to visit the hospital if they have a fever or chills, or have been close to anyone who has either have a cough or shortness of breath, have had a known exposure to a respiratory illness, or have traveled to foreign countries. Don't come to the hospital. Come to the ER. That's what they're saying. Okay. All right. Listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Listen, Gwinnett County School bus driver delivers sacks, lunches to their schools. Yep. Listen, this is a great story. So, with schools being closed in an attempt to impede the spread of the virus, school employees are bringing meals to the students. Monday was the first day. There's a young lady who works at Berkmar. Her name is Francisco Clavijos. Yep, she works at Berkmar High School. She's cafeteria manager, and they had decided they was gonna. Cause listen, some of these kids they come to school and they get free lunches. A lot of them get free lunches, and so a lot of times this may be one of maybe 2 meals that they may have all day. So if they're home and they already have a problem getting food at home, it didn't change. It's probably worse now because there's so much stuff that you can't even go to the store and buy. I went to the store yesterday looking for something for my mom, and when I tell you empty, it was crazy. It was empty. I'm talking about because I hadn't gone to the store. This is my first time going to the store. Like everybody's going to the store. That's not my thing. Like I like clothes shopping. I don't like food shopping. And I hadn't gone to the store until yesterday. I went to the store and I took a picture and I said to my mom, look, she asked me for a specific thing. I took the picture where the sign was for that thing and I sent it to her. She's like, oh, wow. I mean, empty. People in the store like this. Some lady traveled. I think she said she traveled about 40 minutes to get to that store, hoping that they would have some food. No such thing. Now, they did have corned beef hash, which I was like, oh, they got corned beef hash. But because my husband had looked for corned beef hash at some other stores on my side of town, and there was none. So a lot of time these kids, this is the only food that they get. So with schools being closed, they decided Berkmar administrators and support staff helped load 8 buses with boxed lunches to deliver to the students. Clavijo said they are producing, far fewer meals than they would on a typical school day. On Tuesday, there were 500 meals prepared at Berkmar compared to the 1,500 on a normal day. So normally they prepare 1,500, but Tuesday, because, school is closed, they only prepared 500. Here's the thing. That was 500 kids, though, that still got a chance to eat. And so kudos to you guys for just doing that. You didn't have to, but you did. I think it's a wonderful thing because there's a need. And I know you don't think so, but I'm going to give them a round of applause for that because I really think that's amazing. They loaded up 8 boxes. 8 boxes of food. That's a lot. Amazon is trying to step up their game. Listen, the first place we looked for toilet paper was Amazon. And my mother, but it was high. She was like, nah, we're not paying. I want to say it was like, $66 or something crazy. And she's like, $66 for toilet paper? So we were like, no. So we wound up going to Sam's. We were able to get it to Sam's, but my husband had to get up early on Sunday morning and go get it online. He was number 30. Like, they was letting 30 in at the time. He was 30. He was number 30. Then they kept it going 30 after him. But, Amazon is saying, they're trying to bring in more essential goods like masks and household supplies and medical supplies because they know, yes, people need toilet paper, but they're running out of everything. Like, they need household supplies and medical supplies and masks and all that kind of stuff. So they're trying to, stock their shelves with all this kind of stuff to make sure that if you can't get it, at your store, you can at least get it to Amazon. And that's what they're banking on. They also plan to hire 100,000 new fulfillment centers, 100,000 new people for the fulfillment centers. They need distribution workers. Like listen. I know Amazon is getting hit hard because if you can't buy that Kroger's, Publix, Sam's, ShopRite, people are going online. And so they need more people at the fulfillment. So there are people who are not working right now, but because they're going to be hiring 100,000 new people, yeah, you may have a chance to go in there and get a job. And the pay is going to be from 50. They're going to raise the pay. So if you are already working there, you're making $15 an hour. It's going to go to $17 an hour. Yep. And that may not be permanent. It may not be permanent $17 an hour, but through April, it's going to be $17 an hour. So you get a chance to, go in there and get your, get a job for the meantime. If you're still trying to make ends meet, go to Amazon.com and find out where they're going to be, hiring these people for these distribution centers. 100,000, yeah, it's a lot. But there's a lot of people who are not working right now. So It's a lot, but there are a lot of people who are not working. Let me tell y'all something. Yesterday, something freaky happened, right? So I'm doing the show, and you may have noticed if you listen to the show. Towards the end of the show, I had to stop. I had to go to my closing, my outro for my show because my microphone just died out. It's like disconnected, and I was like, okay, I'm looking at the screen because you can see the voice monitor to see how you're talking and everything. So I'm looking at the screen, and I'm looking, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's not moving, it's not green. Well, it just conked out right in, and it's not broken, it's working fine now, but for some reason it disconnected itself from my studio, and so you probably heard me say a couple of things, and you didn't hear anything else. I thought I was talking, I'm like, oh crap. So, that's one of the things that happens. I go live, and a lot of people say they don't like to go live for things like that. Stuff happens. I like to go live, so I go live, and yesterday I was live, and it just conked out. And then I had to go straight to the outro. So you probably heard the outro, but you might have heard some spaces in between. That's because I had some kind of technical problem. All right, so let's move on to some events. Okay, IT Speaks. That's a Toastmasters event now. They're saying that they're going to be doing it 12 o'clock today. It's going to be at the Yellow Jacket Conference Room, 2100 Evergreen Boulevard in Duluth. Now, what I will say, supposed to start at 12 o'clock. It's free. What I'm going to say is call this number to make sure it's still happening. Because yesterday, some of the people did, like we're doing our meetup, our podcast posse meetup this evening. We're doing it virtually. It's going to be online because some people just didn't want to come out. And I get it. So if you want to go to the Toastmaster meeting at 12 o'clock, it's scheduled. It's at Abnet Yellow Jacket Conference Room, 2100 Evergreen Boulevard in Duluth. Now, that's at 12 o'clock. But here's the number for you to call to make sure it's still happening. 863-558-2813. Again, the number is 863-558-2813. It's still on the calendar to be happening. I don't know if they got a chance to take it down. So call the number 863-558-2813 to make sure that this event is still happening at 12 o'clock. I don't want you to go over to Duluth and then it's not happening. It's on the calendar, but I'm just saying make sure, because they could have canceled and you may not have got the notice, or they may not have taken it down yet, but you want to make sure. All right, Sugar Hills Toastmasters, they're saying they're meeting too at 12 o'clock. So now, again, you want to make sure it's on a calendar. It says, and Toastmasters is for anyone who's looking to hone their skills in speaking. It's on the calendar for 12 o'clock today. I'm going to give you another number to call to make sure that it's happening. 678-714-5277. Again, that number is 678-714-5277. There's going to be their Toastmasters meeting is going to be Sugar Hills Toastmasters Community Room, 5039 West Broad Street, Sugar Hill, Georgia. Again, that address is 5039 West Broad Street, Sugar Hill, Georgia. 12 o'clock this afternoon. Call the number, though. Make sure that they're there. I don't want you to ride all the way to Sugar Hill and nobody's there at 12 o'clock. 678-714-5277. 678-714-5277. Don't say I'm telling you to check, to just double check to make sure. All right, is it time to go forward? Hey, it's Wednesday night. Do you need more understanding or wisdom about the relationship you are in? Are you the builder or the demolition team? Oh, okay. All right, well, this is something on the calendar. It's going to be at Love and Liberty Church, 377 West Pike Street, D6 in Lawrenceville. If you want to know about your relationship, this is maybe an opportunity for you. 7:30 this evening to talk about, are you the builder or the demolition team? Which one are you? They're having a meetup tonight. It's going to be at Love and Liberty Community Church, 377 West Pike Street, D6. Now, there's no number for you to call. So you may want to just Google Love and Liberty Community Church to make sure that they're having this meeting tonight. Because we don't know. We don't know if they're still having it. It's on the calendar. Just want to make sure. All right? Again, that's this evening at 7:30. If you want to want more understanding and wisdom about the relationship you are in, it's going to be 7:30 this evening. Gwinnett Relationship Recovery, that's the name of the group, at Love and Liberty Community Church, 377 West Pike Street, D6 in Lawrenceville. All right. Okay, listen, I'm going to my last song for the day, and I'll be back after this song to give you my word of inspiration for today.
I've been thinking about you. I'm waiting for it all to come true. I'm longing to hear you say, you know that I miss us. I wanna be the one that you trust, 'cause you have stolen my heart away. There can't be no other. Baby, I don't even bother. Whatever they have to say. My heart's already chose you. It's so scary thinking I can lose you, that you will turn and walk away. Maybe I win, maybe I lose, but nevertheless I'm in love with you. So what can I do? What can I do? Every day is getting harder. I'm begging you to choose me. So come and take my breath away. Come and take my breath away. Every day is getting harder. I'm begging you to choose me. I never thought I'd feel this way. I never thought I'd feel this way. Falling, yes, I'm falling. Those blue memories start calling, but you can take it all away. 'Cause I am yours forever. No one can love you better. Tell me, is it you and me now? Maybe I win, maybe I lose, but nevertheless I'm in love with you. So what can I do? What can I do? Every day is getting harder. I'm begging you to choose me. So come and take my breath away. Come and take my breath away. Come and take my breath away. It's getting harder. I'm begging you to choose me. I never thought I'd feel this way. Feel this way. Never thought I'd feel this way. Feel this way. Every day is getting harder. I'm begging you to choose me. So come and take my breath away. 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 Every day is getting harder. I'm begging you to choose me. I never thought I'd feel this way. Never thought I'd feel this way.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Winnet Show. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration to help you get over the day. It's hump day, so you're going to get on over the hump day. So here is my word of inspiration for today. Less stress and more happiness are headed your way. Isn't that nice? Less stress and more happiness, they're headed your way. I want you to embrace that and know that to be true, that you're going to get less stress and more happiness. Just stop for a second. Think about what you want. Think about what you need and believe that it's going to happen, because that's going to help you relieve the stress, right? We all got issues. Right now, we got a whole bunch of them. Some people are embracing those, and some people say, you know what? I'm not going to stress about that. I'm looking for happiness. I try to live my life that way. Now, do that always work out the way me being happy every day? Not always, but for the most part, I would say 98% of the time, yes. There's that 2% time when it's like, oh, I just want to strangle somebody. Right? But I don't stay in that place because I don't really want all that stress. And I try really hard. Like, I work on myself because it's a mind game. Like, everything that's going on with you in your life, pretty much, it's a mindset, right? It's where you think about things. I don't care what it is, even with your health, right? So my back is hurting right now. It's been hurting for a couple of weeks. And I'm like, why is my back hurting? I already know it has something to do with something that's going on with me mentally. I already know that. So I've been working on that. So I watch Dr. Joe Dispenza because he tells you how to heal your body. You know, I'm watching Impact Theory, which is one of my favorite YouTube shows. It's on YouTube. It's called Impact Theory because he's all about the mindset. I am work because I know my back is hurting. I didn't do anything. I didn't exercise. I didn't lift any weights. You know, I didn't do anything to make my back hurt. So I know my back is hurting because it's something going on in my mind, something that I'm thinking about subconsciously. Right? And a lot of people don't want to admit that. They don't want to admit that subconsciously is crap that's going on in the back of their mind that's making them feel the way they do. I already know. Like, I'm true to myself when it comes to that. My back is hurting. I know it's something mentally going on. But here's the thing. I'm trying to get rid of the stress. And I know on the surface, I know that there's things going on. Subconsciously, I know that there are things going on. Right? I'm just being real and raw. It's who I am. And so I work hard to combat that stuff. You know, I work hard to get my mindset right. I watch good videos. I read good books. I read, I listen to good podcasts because that's important. I can't wallow in my stuff. I got to keep moving forward. My husband said to me, you need to rest. It's like, listen, I'm in grind mode right now. I can't rest. Now, here's the thing. I do rest. But I don't rest like he probably think I need to rest. I do rest. Like one night he woke up and I was like 1 o'clock. I was still awake. He was like, I woke up and you were still awake. I'm in grind mode right now. I got to get this thing done. Despite the pain that I'm feeling, I got to keep moving forward. So, but less stress and more happiness is headed our way. I'm going to embrace that. I'm going to embrace that more happiness is headed my way. And I'm pretty happy. But I could always use more happy and more love, always. And more prayers. I always accept prayers, love, and happiness and money. Yeah, both. All right, listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 11 o'clock, God willing. Thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 41 minutes with me, and I appreciate you so much. If you missed any episode of this show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to past episodes there. Also, subscribe to the show right now. Give me 5 stars if you like the show. Also, share this show with your friends. And if you have Alexa at home and you want to just listen to it because you're at home right now, go to the Alexa skill store, add my skill to your device, and say, Alexa, open Good Morning Gwinnett, and it'll play for you. That's technology, baby. That's why I love it. Anyway, I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. Thank you again for listening. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you liked this episode, subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit www.noisemedia.us.